Hey guys, it's Leo, and it's time to talk about episode 14 of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card Hen. This episode was kind of a direct continuation from episode 13. We had another episode with Mei Ling participating in the action and a new card appearing and creating a very strange situation. First of all, let me just say that I loved Mei Ling in this episode. I really liked her, and I really feel like she is really bringing Sakura and Xiaodan closer. Last episode, we saw her talking about Xiaodan's life in Hong Kong and Xiaodan's coming to Japan, and so it adds a little more depth to Xiaodan's character, which I thought was lacking in the series, so I really liked that. And in this episode, she was doing everything in her power to make Xiaodan notice Sakura, to make them spend a little more time together, and that was very nice. I also liked her interaction with the other characters. I liked her interaction with Akiho. I really loved the back and forth both of them had. But I felt like the problem that I had with this episode is something that I've talked about before, and I'm gonna say it again. I liked the interaction between the characters. I liked, enjoying time with them when they were spending time together in the festival. Akiho for the first time going into a temple, and I really liked that. I really enjoyed that part, and even though I feel like sometimes the characters lack a little bit of charisma in Clear Card, in this episode everything tied well together. Everything tied well together in the first part of the episode. But then in the second part, we had all of the characters except Xiaodan turning into animals, ears and tails. And even though it created a funny situation, it ended up becoming a serious issue after a while. And I liked the seriousness that the serious tone it took, like the background changing and the setting changing. But here comes my problem. When things changed and Sakura found herself in a different place, I understand that she could have felt scared and a little lost. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what she could do to help her friends that were turning into animals. And at that time, okay, and she was actually running around and just watching it to see if she could learn something about the place, that she could do something. And she was also talking to Kero, but they couldn't get into a resolution. And I feel like I understand that she doesn't really have many cards that could help in a situation like this. But then when they were turning into animals, they were really turning into animals, there was a certain situation that left me very annoyed, which was when the tree, when they were hiding under the tree, and then lightning struck the tree and the tree was falling on them. At that time, Sakura was again too passive. She didn't do anything. She just looked at them, and they were going to be crushed under the fire, and she would just look at them. She wouldn't do anything. What's going on here? For me, this is simply bad writing, because they had to introduce Xiaodan to the scene, and so they did that by actually making Sakura look like a dork and look like someone who has no ability of acting in a time of danger. And that's not the Sakura we know, and that's not the Sakura we saw in some episodes ago, actually going for it and running after the cards and running away from the cards. No, that's not the Sakura we've seen. And they go back and forth with her in the writing, and that bothers me a lot. That really, really bothers me. And so when Xiaodan came, he stopped time, and that was nice. I really liked him holding Sakura because she was scared, and he held her, and that scene was very heartwarming. It was very beautiful. It was very nice seeing him support her with his own body and with his own words. I really liked that. That was something that I particularly loved. And I had a problem with that scene, but then after that, it was nice. And so, why do I say it's bad writing? Because they had to introduce Xiaodan to the scene. He had to stop time. He had to come and help Sakura realize that she has powers and she can wake people out of whatever was going on. But for that, they had to completely neutralize Sakura as a character. And you know, I don't understand why they do that. They could have written it in another way, in which she were a little bit more active, a little bit more smart with her powers, because she just looks like she can't do anything, and that's not the case as we've seen, because with her own powers she was able to break free from the illusion and capture the card. The card was actually Mirage, and okay, the card part was really boring and really annoyed me, and it really annoyed me because of that. The rest of the episode was nice for me, and I liked seeing Xiaodan acting a little bit more. But you know, the supporting part, the holding part, was what I liked the most, because he was actually doing everything he could at that moment. I mean, he was not using his powers, he was not using his magic, he was using his love for her, and I liked that. I really liked that. I just hope they would stop writing Sakura as a dumb mage, because she's not, and she's written differently in some episodes, and when things get serious, she doesn't. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with her, and that makes no sense. That's just bad writing, because she's not that stupid. She's not stupid at all. And so for her to be froze in a moment like that, waiting to be saved by someone else, waiting for someone else to find an answer, she's been doing that a lot in Clear Card, and I'm not liking it. There are lots of episodes in which she's not like that. So no, I'm sorry for the ramble, but no. And I think that's all I wanted to say. I really liked remaining talks with Sakura about the whole situation of her and Xiaodan, or her and the cards. And I really wanted her to stay, you know, in the series. I really would like for her to stay. But I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Guys, that's all I wanted to say. Please leave a comment. Let's keep our talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.